But do you want to know why K-pop is so popular? There are many reasons. One, I think they do really, really well is they find the right target audience, right? So there are many different things. And if you think about it, many of the K-pop fans are women as opposed to men, or girls as opposed to boys, especially teenage girls. But not only that, they do other things that was pretty well too. But there are three main reasons why that is the case. So let's just get started now. First, they're very good at finding the teenage girls. Then basically think about how they cater to the taste and endeavor. So if you think about it, K-pop is highly visual, right? For example, if K-pop is just not just the music but also the appearance. If you think about it, when the artist release a new single or album, they come out with new fashion, new clothes, new design, as well as the characters that they put up for everybody. If you think about it, who likes fashion? Women, ladies, and of course, a lot of the K-pop stars, they have really silky, smooth skin, right? So from that perspective, you can easily see that why it's catered more to the female over the male. Think about it. All these K-pop stars, they have these skin treatments. Men, for the most part, not going to care that much. Women, when it's that flawless skin, it's like, oh my god, they need to have it. So if you think about it, and a lot of the boys or the boy groups are pretty boys for the most part, right? And so from that perspective, you can tell that a lot of the merchandise, a lot of things are catered to that segment over the male population. Of course, we also have the K-pop group that uses the image to cater to certain male fans, but for the most part, most of the endeavor has been more geared towards female and teenagers for the most part. So second thing that's very different when it comes to K-pop versus other boy groups around the world, such as in the US we had NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, is that in K-pop there's a lot of interactions between the fans as well as interactions with themselves. What I mean by that? So there are a lot of game shows within Korea where the artists, celebrities go there to basically get the fans a moment to really understand them from who they are, where they're from. So it just have personal feel, like it's as if they really know them. So the three most popular reality shows that I know of are, one is the Idol Room. So basically the celebrities go there and reveal some of their secrets to the fans, their childhood, and there are background stories in that show.
자, 제1회 아이돌룸 이상한 쇼케이스 주인공분들을 모셔보기 전에 반드시 통과해야 되는 관문이 있습니다.
네.
저희도 그 해외 나올 때 보안 검색대를 지나가지 않습니까?
그렇죠.
이 검색대를 통과해서
검색되죠.
예.
이러면 쉽죠. 이런 판에 깔아주는 거예요.
아, 이거 항상 이 멜로디야.
근데 마크 잘 그거예요?
이거 어떻게 울어야 돼요? 아, 그냥 calm down.
Second is the Running Man, where basically it's catered a little bit more towards international fans for the most part. So basically, every week or so, they have celebrities bring on board, and they compete between the celebrities and the cast on these unique missions. So you can see over these challenges and missions, you can see how stars react under pressure, under unforeseen circumstances, and that helps the fans to get to know them better as well. And the other one that's also was really popular before it discontinued is Real Men. The third part before is that there's a lot of fan engagement as well. So in this case, let's talk about what happened. So just in the U.S. alone, right? When I went to a KCON a while back, so you can see like fans just lining up the door like non-stop. In fact, there's a huge line and huge just to see the idol, right? I see people lining up to see them probably hours before and just sit there and do their own thing on the floor, etc. So you can see that, and within that, the artists will play games with them. They will talk about their stories, and for the most part, there's like huge engagement from that perspective. But not only that, think about it, when you're sitting around and waiting around and being in the same environment to chase after these celebrities, guess what? It becomes an internally driven fan group or fan community within themselves. And because of that, in effect, K-pop not just only create fans, but also create community within the fans. And for those reasons, why K-pop is so popular. One, as I mentioned, K-pop really catered towards their demographic. They understand that what will keep them tick and buy their merchandise. Second is that they have a very relatable. They go on different shows to show them who they are. They're holding different fan engagement to see that, hey, I want to meet you, as opposed to some of the counterparts in the US. We don't do any of that, or hardly any of that. And then last one is I mentioned is the community building. So in effect, there's a community already building. If you don't know, really recently, in the current U.S. administration, a lot of K-pop fans will band together and go against the current administration's rally and have no shows, right? So because of the fact they buy all the tickets and make sure that no one shows up or get all the free tickets. So you can see that they're very strong, very united, as opposed to some other fan group that you see in other countries, etc. So for those two reasons, that's why K-pop could be why it's so popular these days. Please subscribe and like this video, and definitely stay tuned for future videos. Thank you so much.